Two's Company.
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 Hey guys, what's going on? This is Josh from Two's Company, and my guest couldn't make it today for this week's podcast. I just figured I'd do it solo, because why not? I mean, you know, I figured I'd do something original. What? No! Hey! Hi! How you guys doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, it's
since
been
we've
a
recorded.
good hot,
Millennia.
good few weeks,
Yeah.
months,
Years.
decade, dude. It's been a long decade.
A couple of decades. But yeah, no, this is I guess the first podcast in a good bit.
I guess it's like the third. That's it.
Yeah.
Third or fourth.
Yeah.
Fifth.
Because we've had a
12th.
maybe it's up there.
I just spit.
Right. Beautiful.
It was like.
Can we? Hey, Ryan.
Can we get a zoom in?
Ryan,
on that?
can we zoom in?
Shit.
Ryan, can we zoom in on the spit?
Can we Ryan, edit that out,
Please, Ryan.
please.
Please don't.
Please.
He never listens. You know, we tell him to edit
He
shit
never
out.
does. He's just a useless piece of trash that should
For real.
be treated like so.
Didn't we find him on the street? Yeah.
I gave him a ride.
He just kind of leeches off of us because of our money.
He's straight up a leech, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I've stopped. I've refused to give him money, and somehow he finds a way to take it out of my bank account. I guess he's got monthly payments set up somehow where I have to pay him monthly.
It's not cool. You ain't talking about that. It's fucked up, man.
I only get $200 out of my paycheck, and I make $3,000 per month, and it's just, how do I only get $200 out of all that?
No bueno.
It all just goes to him monthly. He's like, here, I'll leave you enough to be able to eat. He pays the rent, even though it's my place.
He must have an inside
With my
man.
money, I don't understand.
Well, that aside, have you ever tried taking anger management classes? Maybe considered signing up.
I was court mandated to take those kinds of classes.
What is this bit? Okay, anyways.
No, that's true.
Oh. Just look at you, all deadly serious. Just, what?
Oh,
Is he fucking with me?
yeah, we're rocking our summer attire.
Summer wear, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're looking like we're in California right now, but we're in the bum-ass end of Arkansas.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the first podcast, like I was saying, in a good bit.
Yes, since the last podcast, I'd say.
Yeah.
I got tattoos.
Thought that was a fist. I'm sorry.
No, I got some tattoos. I can't really show them because it's really awkward camera-wise, but fucking. How do I?
There you go.
I don't know how to angle. Here's my other one. I don't know. That's just.
Yeah.
Can you invert that?
Yeah, I can rotate it.
Yeah,
Do a quick switcheroo.
Yeah, I got 3 tattoos. Gonna get a fourth in this empty fleshy bit right here.
What's that fourth tattoo, man?
It's gonna be the Power Rangers lightning bolt from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Heck yeah, dude.
Because I did that. I watched that when I was a kid.
I
was
did that.
one of the Power Rangers. It's crazy.
I pursued it, dude. I became a Power Ranger. No, yeah, I've always wanted to get a tattoo. I'm just still kind of stuck in what I want for my first tattoo.
Just get a dick.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's kind of like my spirit animal, you know.
I mean, that's what they do on Valentine's Day. They have a special deal at where I get my tattoos.
Do they? I didn't even know that.
Hearts made out of dicks and vaginas and stuff.
Oh.
I'm like, why is that a Valentine's Day tattoo option? And you can get dicks and vaginas. It's why do you want to permanently put a dick on your body?
Yeah. But no, we're doing this with the face cam, as you guys can obviously tell.
Yes, changing it up.
Yeah, just a little bit crazy stuff. Hold your horses. We got more coming in store. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't.
After this commercial break.
Sponsored by CBS Go Kids. Speaking of kids, I haven't seen my children in a good 2 weeks now.
I'd like to see my godchildren.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
At least once,
Maybe
a
twice.
week. That'd be nice. Wife's such a bitch.
Why do people think gay lovers are bad? It's I don't know.
I don't know. You guys can't tell. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say you guys can't tell, but we got a little something intimate there. So I think this podcast could maybe steer in the right direction, talking about our adventures
In
with
life, no.
We're back. thank you for our sponsor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening.
It's really, really considerate. Thank you.
Yeah, the billions of dollars you give us each year.
We're barely getting
really
by.
helps. Like in our apartment literally costs whatever they give us. So we're scraping by.
All that money goes.
All we eat is McDonald's.
Yeah. Even then, I can't even afford that. I eat lint. I find just like on the floor. I can't. It's kind of gotten.
Yeah, we
bad.
do have our sponsor, but
most
of the time we're begging in front of Walmart. There's a guy there with like a dog in a stroller. He helps us. He gives us tips on how to beg.
Yeah. I mean, that's an actual person though that we're talking about.
That's actually a real person.
You know what's funny? Like my old apartments I originally lived in, he lived in those apartments.
Yeah, when I worked at Dollar General, he'd come in sometimes, and I was like, you can bring your dog inside so it's not stolen.
Yeah.
And he looked so happy, and I was like, he's happy as dog. Dude. Like he's like, oh, I can. I was like, yeah, like bring in your dog. Go ahead. He was like, yeah. I thought he was gonna like bring it in on the stroller, but he took it out and let it walk around. I was like,
no,
man, I kind of wanted to see him like pushing him around the store in the stroller.
That would have been cute.
That would have been cute, but I never realized how ugly his dog was until he took it out of the stroller.
Oof.
It's a really fat dog. It's like a fat Yorkie. It's like this big. Had to get in frame here.
Man, yeah, no, he has. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. As far as I know, he still lives in those apartments that I used to live in, like my first initial apartment that I moved into.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, and I know for damn sure he's not paying rent with that kind of money he's getting off the streets. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he must have a job or like disability checks or retardation check. Oh no,
or maybe he's got a sugar mama.
He's got imagine.
You never know.
That man with a big nose has like a sugar mama. I mean,
I'm
no exception. I got a big schnoz too, but like,
dude, I got a big schnauzer. Is there something you want to say? I'm here, man.
All right, so this isn't something we've disclosed on the channel. You know how we drink.
Yeah, we drink. They know
we get a little tipsy.
Yeah.
I got drunk last night. Talked to some old high school friends. That was nice.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I got really fucking drunk. But aside from that, we do drugs.
I was gonna say we do more than drinking.
We do some drugs. Might as well just come out full disclosure.
Why
There's
not?
people that do worse shit than we do.
Why not? At least we're not doing it on camera, right?
We're doing crack cocaine. We're doing opioids. It's crazy. We're shooting up heroin. We're just living the best lives we can. Doing
shoot myself up. Gotta tie that band-aid, tighten the knot, pop out the vein. Boom, stick it right in there.
Technically, if they can find the veins, I feel like heroin addicts could actually make decent nurses if they're not on heroin. They'd be able to find the needle.
True, they would be. They have experience.
Right?
I mean, shoot, dude, popping all the veins out, man. But yeah, no, we do drugs. More specifically, we do weed. We do the marijuana.
Yes, the the
crisp. And we also.
It's actually this fucker's fault. I did not. I was dead set.
You want to tell him the story behind your first?
Might as well.
Yeah, why not?
So, it was
a cold night.
It was a cold night in January. I think it was like a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
And I've been living with them for a few months, 3 months maybe, at that point. And we were hanging out with Eric, one of our good friends.
Yeah.
And we were drinking a little bit, and I was at a point where I was really drunk, and I was like, you know what? I'll take a hit.
Yeah,
of,
why
weed.
not? Why not?
Because why not? But I was like, but I'll do it for $5. And
Oh,
Josh
God.
over here being easily susceptible to
Pretty
being told
much.
to do anything.
Pretty
He's
much.
like, here, I'll give you $5.
I'm a sheep.
And I was like, and then Eric was like, I'll give you $10. And I was like, all right, come on, cough it up. And his sister was like, no.
No.
I was like, shit. So I only got $5, but I don't even remember what I spent that on.
Dude.
But after that, I didn't touch it for a while because it really fucked me up.
Yeah,
I was
man.
coughing all that shit.
That
I was
initial
oh
cough,
man. It's fucking.
I'm sorry.
I think he's autistic.
I'm embarrassing to myself. Anyways, yeah, that was his first time smoking.
My first time.
The Mary J.
Beard. I wish I could grow hair here. What the fuck?
I wish I could grow hair anywhere.
Need to shave this.
Would you stop rubbing it? Inconsiderate. Anyways, yeah, that was the
Anyways.
first time smoking the Mary J.
Mary
And
J, yeah.
we also dabbled into some psychedelics, acid.
Yeah, he's done shrooms.
Yep.
Before, but I've never. What? Yeah, tubular, bro, that's tubular.
But no, yeah, I've done shrooms before and acid on the same day. For my
Same
first
day?
time, yeah.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
tell you about that.
No, not same day. You
Oh,
told me that
man.
you've done them before, but like.
Yeah, I did it the
Never-
same day,
never
like a
same day.
dumbass, and I had a crazy fucking trip.
Yeah, probably
man.
had a blast though.
Dude,
Like,
I was so.
something. The shadow of something's like.
Oh, it's the mic, isn't it? It's the mic. It's the. But no, yeah, I've done shrooms and acid on the same day, and this was like hanging out with my good friend Josh, who is named after the same name as me. Funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it was fun. Wrapped up the shrooms in like a little what is it? Airheads, so I didn't taste pure
Shrooms?
shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, they taste horrible. They taste horrible, like really bad, like
Really bad?
tangy, almost very,
I'm kind of scared to try those.
very tart.
Like,
That's why you gotta wrap it up in candies and shit, man.
yeah.
They like suggested, they're like, hey, dude, wrap this shit up in something sweet so you don't taste that shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was told. My ex told me to do that with my dicks.
You know.
Not really. No.
Yeah. I think it was an eighth that I ate, which is it's a handful of shrooms.
Like
But no, we I think the last time we did acid, what was that?
it was like 3 months ago.
3 months,
Like
yeah.
3 months. It was a decent chunk ago.
It was good fun though. I tell you what, we don't endorse doing any kind of drugs.
If you're gonna do it safe.
yeah.
With supervision, your first few times.
You better be 18 or older. I swear to God,
That-
if I find out you're 16,
swear.
What would your parents think, huh?
They'd probably fucking
Look
hate
at
your
you.
guts. What did my mom think? I haven't told her. So.
She doesn't need to know. What she doesn't
does
know
not
won't
need to
hurt
know.
her. But yeah, just practice it safe. If you're ever gonna do it, just do it safely around people you know, in a safe environment for sure. For example, your house, just somewhere you're safe, you know.
Yeah, the
and
orphanage.
comfortable. The
Yeah.
orphanage, yeah.
That's where I did it my first time.
Speaking of which, we still need to burn that down. It's just really not helping, you know.
Yeah, it's not. There's only like 4 kids there.
I was just not getting enough kids there, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
They can't really stay afloat.
those 4 kids aren't really gonna get sold anytime
We were actually
soon.
raised with those kids.
Yeah.
For some reason they haven't aged, but
Well, that's a whole nother story, you know. We're
yeah.
not gonna get
We'll save
into
that for another podcast.
But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about except like I guess life in general. We're working at the same job.
Yeah, we share the same job now.
Yeah.
I've been there maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks by the time this podcast
Yeah.
comes out.
You know, you never know.
You never know. But yeah, I've only been there like 2 or 3 weeks, and his boss, like,
Yeah.
already offered like for me to be the assistant manager.
And I was working there longer than him. You believe that shit?
And I was like, I mean, I might not be good at it, but I'll give it a shot. Like,
The pressure's on you.
I'm just like imagining myself with just a mustache.
I mean, I've
don't-
never seen you with just a mustache. You should try it. See how it looks.
Should I?
I don't know. Go for it, man.
I think it'd be funny.
See how it looks. All right.
It'll look bad, but I'm gonna go with it.
Dude,
You know what? I'm gonna shave this like after this podcast.
go for it. Go for it, man.
I'm gonna have a mustache.
All right.
All right,
Dude, I'm down.
we'll do it.
Dude, but I'll shave my mustache too.
You actually growing a little soul patch.
I know.
here.
I don't know what that's about. A little soul patch.
I can actually see you with the soul patch. But actually, no, that kind of reminds me of your stepdad.
A lot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Like if you
'cause
were
he had
to
a soul patch.
have a soul patch.
Yeah.
No, wait, did he have a goatee or a soul patch?
It was
a soul patch.
Yeah, it was a soul patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I could rock a soul patch.
I
but,
think
like,
you could.
I don't know if any facial hair, I would definitely be able to rock a soul patch over a beard or anything
Oh,
like
totally,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
But no, acid. You know what? Let's just talk about our trip. Anything we remember from the trip.
I feel like it's something you gotta really experience. It's kind of hard to describe.
Yeah, it's really hard to
'cause,
describe
like,
what you see.
It's
'cause-
something that I've never experienced before, and when I'm sober, I can't comprehend what the fuck I just went through.
I will explain my trip if you can't remember your. Because I still remember.
I
this
remember
day.
it. It's just like it's gonna be hard to explain
It
to
is,
other people.
It is.
Like-
So pretty much the thing is with any psychedelics, everyone's trips are different. No one's trips are gonna be one and the same.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not at all.
Like both mine and Tristan's trips were completely different. I remember him pulling me into trips. That was fun. And sharing trips and stuff. That's a lot of
Who's
fun.
Sharon?
Who the fuck is Sharon? You cheating on me again?
Yeah, we're wearing the same exact shorts right now.
We are. I didn't know we bought the same pair.
Yeah, we bought the same exact pair.
Dope. I mean, these are comfortable. I mean,
They are
fuck.
very comfortable, although there's like strings on like the knee area. I'm not a big fan of those.
Yeah.
Don't know why that branched off in acid, but you know.
Well, I mean, it was the same thing.
Yeah, they make me trip, man. No.
But yeah,
No.
I figured if you can't really recall, do you what do you remember? Like, explain the feeling, like just as best as you can, I guess.
So the first time or two, it was more like just can't get comfortable, but it was more like I can explain Josh because I can remember that more vividly than I can.
Oh, me tripping, yeah.
Yeah, because the first time or the second time, I guess you did acid. It was me, him, and his ex at the time. Like all did it, and we also had guests over.
Yeah, that was.
We
awkward.
didn't plan, but they just kind of showed up.
Yeah,
and I remember we were like all trying to act insanely sober.
Yeah,
and we really did not like having them around. It like ruined.
It almost turned into a bad trip.
And Josh was always like, he always kept going, like looking up at the ceiling, going, "Oh,
I kept breathing.
Everything's so nice."
Yeah,
he said that over and over again,
breathing really
like
loud,
standing up, going, like sexually moaning almost, but
yeah.
not like almost on the verge. It was so strange,
on the verge of pre.
And I remember the people that we had over, the girl's boyfriend was playing RVR that we have.
Oh yeah,
and Josh was just like, "Oh, I'm so dry."
Dude, I feel so dry.
He's like, "I'm so dry."
Yeah.
And everyone just started laughing because it was
so weird. Yeah,
I don't know.
They were so uncomfortable. They were so uncomfortable. The two that came over, they were so uncomfortable.
Like, imagine being invited over to a house and then everyone's on acid,
just tripping the fuck out. I think what made the trip almost take a weird turn, like a bad turn, was because I knew that they were uncomfortable, and so it made me uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, I understand what they're feeling.
I feel like the main reason Josh, like later on in the night, his trip got bad.
It got bad,
but I think it's because it was like he was like socially awkward of the people that were there, and it kind of like still stuck with him.
Because
time is like so weird
when you're tripping.
Like it slows down or speeds up, so like it felt like that was not that long ago when in fact it was hours ago, and he was like still stressed about it.
Yeah. No, man. So that's from an outsider's view. What I was actually seeing was totally different. So what happened was initially it's before it even kicked in, I was checking the time. I was, because it takes like a good 10-15 minutes, just so you know, in case you do take it, do it responsibly.
Yes,
don't forget that. But it takes like a good 10-15, sometimes even 30 minutes to kick in.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And I was checking the time a lot constantly, and then I ended up looking up at the ceiling, and then I noticed that the ceiling was very tall. Like, it didn't feel like the ceiling was at the height it was before I started tripping. And I was like, okay, it's kicking in. And then I stand up. My initial thing, I stood up and I started reaching for the sky, I guess you could say. I was like reaching for the roof.
He was indeed like just reaching up.
And I was hopping, I was jumping up, and you guys were kind of like freaking out. You're like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And I'm like, I can't feel the ceiling. The ceiling's stretching.
You're like, it's too high.
It's too high, man.
But it was also really nice because like a lot of the times me and it's called you Chandler. Me and Josh.
No, that's my name. You've been calling me the wrong name the whole time.
Me and Josh, were a lot of the time like I'd pull him into what I was experiencing. Like we had flashing lights and shit up there. It was just like the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Like music and all that stuff. Like right now we're like really into synthwave for some reason. I guess it kind of stuck with us because like I randomly started playing it when we were going through all that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff. And yeah, we were just kind of vibing pretty well.
Vibing and chilling shit with synthwave.
Like, the problem with Josh was like he was always worried about his girlfriend.
I was checking up on both you and her, I think.
Yeah, but like mostly her is like
because it was her first time, And,
yeah, and you're like,
yeah, and like Tristan, okay, but like Tristan said, it was his first time and my ex-girlfriend's first time.
No, it was my second time.
Yeah, it was the second time.
So the first time, I guess I could tell this. The very first time was like a week or like a few days before.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first wasn't with me. Yeah.
It was not with him.
Yeah.
Even though we wanted to, I was just like, I really, really wanted to try
experience
it super bad. And so I took one tab and like we had a guest over at the time. Like she brought it and she gave it to us. I was like, I really want this tonight.
For real?
So I popped it in and I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I waited 30 minutes. We were like watching something. I don't remember what we were watching. But we like went out, like played pool, did some shit in town. I don't remember. Like driving in a car was like being in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it really was. It was so strange.
I remember you sending me this picture, and I knew you were fucked when you sent me the picture. It was like a close up of your face.
Of like my face with my eyeballs. They were like my pupils were like huge.
Your pupils were huge mungus, dude.
They were huge mungus. They were super mega.
Super mega. Yeah. Oh man, but no, that, and I was like, man, I was really hyped because I was at work at the time whenever you sent me the picture, and I was like, man, I really want to do that with him. I can't wait.
So, usually acid lasts 6 to 8 to 10 hours. Well, this stuff we have lasted 12 to 24.
The stronger it is, definitely
depending on how much you took, or like
yeah,
if you smoked weed with it to make it last.
It'll
longer.
Enhance. Yeah,
it lasted a long ass time. So, the first night I was up for like maybe 16 hours. The first time I took it. Yeah. And Josh came in from work, and I was downstairs watching that 70s show.
Yeah.
I got through like the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons on my own. Well, on acid.
Dude.
Like, I remembered all of the show. And I remember, like, I don't know if you guys have seen that 70s show, but there's like a character called Kitty, and she laughs like,
yeah, that
it was like really strange to me. It was like so fucking weird.
I remember the next time we took acid, we were down here chilling for a bit, waiting for it to kick in, and then we were watching.
This is after the time that him, me, and his girlfriend at the time did that.
Yeah. And then we were watching that 70 show again, and Kitty was just tripping us out, and everyone else in the show was pretty much like just tripping out.
We were like really excited for just the two of us to try it, because like we've been best friends 10 years, so like it went really well together.
It was really fun.
It was really fun because like I'd pull him into my trips, and he'd pull me into his. It was so weird.
That was nice.
Like at one point, I swear to God, I was like on 3 tabs, and he was on 2.
Yeah.
And I swear at one point, I was like seeing myself through his perspective.
Trippy
That's
stuff.
how weird it was. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like same mind level.
Trippy shit, dude.
It was really strange. It was really fun though. We're definitely gonna do it again sometime soon, and we'll let you guys know how that goes. I guess.
Yeah, man.
If you want, like, if not, if you're uncomfortable with it, let us know. We'll avoid the topic.
I was gonna say, obviously, we'll stop.
We'll avoid it.
The topic and stuff.
This may be a hobby. We're not making money from it, but like, we don't want to make people uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah.
Comfortable.
No. I mean, what?
Yeah, I guess we could stray from that. We don't want to have the whole podcast.
Yeah, about acid. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. No.
Yeah. No. Other news. On other news.
What's the other news?
We're taking over the lease. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got some sad news. I guess you could.
Yeah, we could just briefly disclose it. The girlfriend I had at the time, we're currently not seeing each other. We're
yeah. Now me and Josh are dating.
Now we're together.
Oh, so honey. No, I'm not gay yet, but
yeah, no. Yeah. So we're kind of just strayed from each other. She's still living here currently.
At least we'll be up in like half a month.
I think half a month. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna pay that. So we have the same job, so it's not gonna be hard to like use my one car. We're gonna get him one eventually.
Yeah, kind of splitting one car.
I got a raise sometime soon, so
hell yeah, dude.
The two of us can definitely afford the apartment, thankfully.
Oh yeah, easily. Actually.
Like this has been a dream of ours since we were kids to just be living together, I guess. And now that we're mature enough to actually do it, it's so surreal and different. And we've just been hanging out a lot more, and it's been Gucci.
It has been. It's been pretty cool.
Very Gucci.
It's been pretty cool. So expect to see more content on the channel in the near future.
In the near future,
because
like
we have
half a month from now.
Yeah, maybe a good year from now. Actually, that's close enough.
Depending on when this episode was.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking, that'd be a good way to get more content out there. Just you and me
definitely.
Hanging out
like
here
we'll definitely like try and get it out more.
For real.
I'm gonna take the big boys room.
Yeah.
After that, because I have never had like a big room to myself.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be really nice to have.
Really nice.
We're gonna turn this house into a hippie place.
We are.
We really are. We're gonna get like beanbag chairs, a nice carpet, some lava lamps. I already got one up in my room.
I'm sure next time you see like a face cam video, you'll see like lights and stuff.
We'll give you like a house tour after we get it all set
up.
Maybe if you guys are into that, leave a comment.
Even if you're not, we're still gonna do it.
Ow! Fuck! Oh, I pulled a nose.
Oof.
Oh, I'm like watering at the eye.
Fuck.
That fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do it though, anyways, regardless of what you guys want.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You don't have a word in this.
You don't own me.
Also, if there's any games you'd like to see us play. No.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking eventually we're gonna switch gears from the computer to getting an Elgato and recording on the consoles we have, you know,
Console.
the singular console. Yeah, because my ex is, because she bought the PlayStation, so we can't, you know, play that. That and the VR.
I'm gonna miss it. The VR is fun. We definitely gotta get that one more try before.
Yeah, before it's gone, goes bye bye.
Gone and done.
I'm also probably gonna switch gears and stick with errands and probably do some shit like.
Who's Aaron?
I don't know. Confidential. You have nothing to worry about. Yeah.
I believe you.
You trust me.
Sometimes.
Isn't this a very trusting face?
It's so weird seeing like how red we are in the camera and then looking at
And then
you
looking at
you're
each other and we're
perfectly
not
fine.
even red, yeah.
It's like, man, I wish I was red.
Mm.
Make more sense.
You're the color of a peach. Not really.
So I was sleeping last night. I like kind of fell asleep a bit when I was drunk. And I was, you know how I usually sleep where my pillows are. I slept on the opposite end.
Ooh.
My dog woke me up. He had his nails, like his paw on my face. His nail was in my nose, and he pulled away and like scratched the inside of my nose. I didn't bleed, but it was like I woke up like feeling pain in my nose. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was so painful.
Yeah. Serious talk. We plan on getting rid of the dog.
Mhm.
Getting rid of the cats.
Thankfully, maybe we're gonna get another one. Just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, just one.
One. We
I
can
think-
handle one animal. Three?
Yeah.
No. Like, this dog has made me learn that I'm not a big dog person. Like, I loved my previous dog, but this dog is not my kind of dog.
Not your cup of tea. Cup of dog, dude. It's not your cup of dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat him.
No, I wouldn't drink them.
Her dog's pretty delicious, though. Unironically.
Yeah.
I'd probably try dog.
Well, the second news, great. Good news.
Oh,
I'm not the
Oh.
father,
Oh,
so
man, I'm just
that's
popping
good news, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah!
Right.
Damn, son.
Right. I have court. I have a meeting in court in the next few days. So
Yeah, we kind of mugged the dude.
yeah.
I mean, he wanted it, but then afterward he changed his mind and kind of charged us. It was really strange.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about, you know, getting custody of my kids. What
Did you not get the letter in the mail about the guy we
I-
mugged?
No. Was it like a hate mail? Like what was it?
Is he
Was it-
blackmailing
was
us?
it a threat?
Did he not actually bring us to court? Because it wasn't really like an official paper.
Was that even a guy we beat up? I thought it was a dumpster. I thought we were just really drunk.
Might have been a dumpster.
You okay?
Who are you?
Dude, I'm seeing sounds, man. No.
See sounds, man.
Oh god. You know, me and you know, switching, steering the conversation in another direction. Me and Tristan were actually talking about maybe, not with a face cam, but maybe recording a podcast while on acid, or at least while high.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be weird because
It'd be hard to really keep a subject.
we would definitely get distracted very easily.
We would stray very easily, yeah.
Like we would not be able to stay like on course
I was gonna say,
whatsoever.
you know, and I think it wouldn't be very intelligible. People wouldn't really understand what we would say because we'd be slurring.
We'd
and
get
shit.
distracted. It really like we understand each other, but like we'd be like,
We'll look
like,
over. it
maybe
again.
we'll sound like we're speaking a different language, but like in our minds together,
We're like,
we'll
oh,
be
we're
like,
English.
oh, sir,
Indubitably.
you see that swirl in the ceiling there? Chip, chip.
Indubitably.
Oh,
Cheerio. But yeah, I remember at one point we thought about like recording our reactions on acid, but I'm like,
yeah, but I was like, they wouldn't see what we're seeing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
it's
wouldn't
like-
really see. They just see
I
us.
like how we said we'd change off of this, and we go right
and we
back
go right
into
back to
it.
acid.
Stop it.
Stop. You need help.
It's help.
You need some milk.
I did so much acid.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
first week that we bought it, I bought a lot. It was fun though. It
Yeah,
was
man.
it was well worth it. It was definitely an experience in life that I want to keep. It was worth it,
Bro. Yeah, no, it was definitely fun. We do plan to do it again.
Eventually, yes. It was very fun.
For sure, it was.
I enjoyed it.
time. It was a good time.
And honestly, my goal in life is just to live a good life, and
Right.
that's a good time. So that's a good
good
life.
man, for real.
Yes.
I'm just looking forward to the transition of this apartment. We're definitely gonna be changing it up for sure.
What?
But
Oh,
yeah, no, we're focusing on the transition of shit.
becoming a woman.
Yes, I am going into womanhood now. I'm transitioning.
His breast implants are next week.
They're kicking in. If you can't tell, those nipples, they're getting a
Oh,
little
yeah.
perky. But
I wish there was kind of like a black stripe here instead of the white one. I wish they
Dude,
kind of switched up the
yeah.
pattern a bit. But
I remember I was, you know, this just brings you back to something. As a younger, like prepubescent stages, I remember I was so uncomfortable with my body.
like,
More
his nipples were
specifically,
really
my
strange
nipples,
when we
yeah.
were kids. Like they were the strangest nipples. They looked like someone sucked on them for hours on end every day.
They looked like plumb full of estrogen. That's how fucking... They were big.
They were big nipples.
Weird.
They were like French fry nipples.
It was really weird. And I'm kind of glad I'm developing some
like
nubile
normal
pecs, you know? Like a little bit of peckish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
You know,
bro.
right? Gotta milk the cow. Sorry, you're a good looking man. I mean, is that not enough? Stop looking at yourself.
They can't.
I feel like that's me. I do that every time whenever I come across a mirror. I look at the mirror. And
he always like fixes his hair and shit.
I stand there.
I'm surprised you didn't do that before the video. I was like,
I stand there for like 10 minutes straight, looking at myself, admiring, going, yeah,
work it.
Oh yeah. Ooh. But no, yeah. What else are we gonna talk about? I don't fucking know.
One time I went to gym. No.
One time in band camp, I had a flute.
That's from American Plot.
Yeah.
Pie.
American Plot.
American Plot. That's American.
I remember watching American Pie. I don't know what our obsession with that movie was.
I don't know.
It wasn't really good. It wasn't anything special.
I liked the first three. Like
the first two were pretty good.
Like I didn't see it as a sexual show. I actually enjoyed like the jokes.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
The other ones, they have way too many after the first three. Like I liked the main cast, the original cast, but after that, they're like, "What is happening? Why is it these people?" It's like
the cast. Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
He doesn't like it.
On another note, I reconnected with my dad.
Like no joke.
Seriously, like I reconnected with my dad, and he's gonna be.
Or somebody laughing, fucking chuckle, fucking the crowd. Stop.
Hey, anyways, you back there! Stop! He's gonna come down and we're gonna smoke weed together.
Like he actually agreed on that.
Yeah,
that's dope, dude. I
was like, you gotta try this shit, bro.
That's dope. He's smoking dope, dude.
Yeah, I called him, or he called me, and like I was like, yeah. Now that I'm older, I actually kind of look like you, and he's like, oh God, no. That's what he said. He's like, oh God, no, and I'm like, but I look better than you. No, I didn't say that.
I surpassed you.
I do look like him, but I think I look a lot better than him.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. He's green. At least it's like my childhood image of him because like, I haven't seen him in years. So like, my image of him is that he's tan, but like,
I was thinking he was an alien because you said he's green. I'm like, what
he's
the fuck?
Like tan, but it's like a dead green. It's like weird. I called him a zombie. Was I high when I said that?
I can't wait to see him. I hope he still looks that color.
I haven't seen him in years, so I don't know what he looks like.
Well, maybe not because that might mean that he's sickly if he looks that color. So maybe, don't.
He was like telling me like about hard drugs that he did, and I was like,
dude,
good for you. But like, I'm glad you don't do those anymore.
For real, man.
Like,
there's a certain point where you gotta like
hard drugs.
stop.
I would not touch. Like psychedelics and weed. Keep that in your lane, kids. Not kids. 18 and above. Keep that. That's all you should touch. That's all you should touch. Nothing worse.
Definitely.
Don't touch salvia.
Be responsible about what you do.
Don't touch ecstasy.
What you take.
It may be a psychedelic, but don't touch it.
Don't.
Because it's actually a bad psychedelic that can fuck with your serotonin levels.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
It can make you super depressed.
Don't do that.
For a good year.
That's bad. You touch that, I'm gonna spank your ass. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna spank your ass. Your ass is gonna be spanked. I'm gonna find that ass.
I'm gonna supply the paddle for him, and I'm gonna watch.
There's gonna be holes in that paddle, and I'm gonna spank your ass. Watch yourself. I'm gonna spank it.
Don't mind if I'm smiling. I'm just watching.
I forgot what I was gonna say initially.
Something about your dad. You were wrapping up your dad.
I was gonna push him in a hole after I murdered him.
Just wrap him up. Hide the body. Hide
what
the
a present!
evidence.
I put him under the Christmas tree for his kids.
Yeah. Open it up. It's a dead father.
Oh, Dad!
Yay!
Why is he decomposing?
It's gonna be exciting to see your dad.
He's actually gonna go see his dad like sometime next month.
After a good year of just being estranged. Damn, I don't.
You know, a subject that we haven't really even thought about.
What's up?
Is we can really talk about the coronavirus, I guess, because that stuff's going on right now. We haven't really talked about that.
Why not? I mean,
we can
YouTube, sue me, okay? Sue us.
The big bad.
Because we're using the C word.
I mean, like, we're not monetized, so they can't really,
fuck it, honestly.
They can't really, like, cut us down that much, except for on our thumbnails.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I remember
that laugh, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we can talk about that. See our little opinions and what's going on.
And perspectives.
So, coronavirus bad. Not as bad as it could be. People bad, very bad. That's what's making it bad is the people. Not the virus itself.
People is bad.
Like the reason it's as bad as it is the people the way they're handling it.
They're overdoing it.
Like at the beginning, like months ago, there was like big toilet paper shortages. Like people were buying things in bulk when they didn't need it. It's like just buy it like normal and you'll be fine. Like this is my opinion, but like face masks are kind of useless
because it's not airborne.
I feel like people. This generation, had a burp. This generation of people is like using the face mask kind of as fashion more than like to
Yeah, it's
protect
almost
themselves.
a fad. Yeah,
It's so weird. I hate it.
really
It's
weird.
like I don't see the necessity to it. I won't wear any. I refuse because like if I get sick, I get sick. That's like the stupidest thing I've said. It
I mean,
sounds
but
very,
yeah,
like,
dude,
my
like,
generation,
honestly,
but it's
like-
I barely get sick. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a good immune system. Back as a kid, I used to have a bad immune system.
Yeah, I have
you know?
allergies, but like other than that,
Yeah,
also it's like my hair.
dude, you got a scar.
Do I actually?
No, that'd be cool if you had a scar though. Like
Call me Scarface.
like fucking Charlie Puth. He's got that scar or some shit. Don't ask me why I know that.
I'm a
wasn't there.
caveman.
I wasn't there.
Fire! Ooh, fire! Ooh, 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 ooh.
But no, yeah. So my viewpoints on coronavirus is much the same as Tristan's.
Feel your heart.
But no, yeah, it's pretty stupid. The whole like originally when it first like started, when it was announced that it was going on and like cases were taking place where we live, you know, and people were getting affected by it. People decided to do stupid shit like buy a lot of toilet paper, buy the stores out of toilet paper, buy them out of water.
Buy all the food.
Yeah,
We had to buy a filter because we didn't have the water we had.
yeah. So we had to buy like a filter eventually, like Tristan said.
Mhm.
And it took a minute for people to actually like
Calm down.
calm their shit. Yeah.
Like, oh, I got some more stuff to bring up after this. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking like everything's going crazy. Everything's calmed down. Outside of America, America so far like has not calmed down at all.
No.
Every other country losing cases left and right. We're still stuck at 1 million cases. Like no, I think it's like 3 million cases in America, which is
yeah.
fucking crazy. 100,000 deaths in America alone from this. It's like, why are we handling it so badly? Like, just shouldn't like the WHO like kick in like some shit and like the what's that called? Where like United Nations, like the UN could like actually like
Yeah.
because like we're part of the United
Crack
Nations,
down.
we can like do like some kind of shit to talk about that. Like,
Right.
Like a law mandated something or other. I don't fucking know.
I think it's something to really like vent about, you know, like somewhere to like just meet up or something and just have people meet up and just talk about it, you know, because
Like do like an online UN meeting or
some shit, you know,
Right.
like it sounds stupid like on paper, but you know, like I feel like it could help because a lot of people like to vent about shit that stresses them out, you know, and this stresses out people. So
Yeah, it's been stressing me out. It's like
I don't
mean,
think about it as much, but you know,
like not as much as it used to. Like now customers don't really bring it up because like at the beginning every customer's like, "Oh, coronavirus."
and then you get
I'm
used to it.
I'm like, "Okay, your opinion on it is wrong, but I'm not going to say that."
It's almost like custom now. Coronavirus is we're so used to it now.
We're used to it now.
It's just kind of like, okay, it's happening, whatever.
What's stupid is something like big happened. I don't remember. I think some black dude got murdered or something by a cop.
Yeah.
Or no, not by a cop, but like by two like farmers.
I
And,
thought
like,
it was a cop.
it
This
was
is a
like-
different
it was like
story
two-
then, yeah.
Yeah, and like there's like riots and like protests going on in the middle of all this. And it's like you're only making it worse. Sorry, bug flew in my
Yeah.
face. Like I get like a man was murdered and it's like a
Yeah.
big deal, but like stay home.
For real?
Don't do protests, even if you're like wearing masks and stuff. Like, why are there like huge groups of people getting together for this? Like, why? Right before all this stuff broke down, the week before everything went to shit, I broke my foot.
Oh yeah.
I broke my foot. So here's what led up to it. I worked like a 4-hour, 8-hour shift. I don't remember, and I was working with my boss at the time. She's a bitch, but
Bitch.
yeah. What happened? Yeah, so we clocked out, closed the door,
Yeah.
did everything, and yeah, I was walking in my car, and it was nighttime, so I couldn't see really, and my car was parked next to a pothole,
Yeah.
and I stepped in it, and I twisted my ankle,
Oh yeah, and the way you described it, it's
and like it kind of folded inwards and like cracked my foot in like 3 different places, so I fractured my bones.
yeah, the way you described it, it like reminded me of like I don't know why I was so cynical about it. Whenever he told me about it, I was laughing because the way he described
it was funny. It was funny.
it sounded like
It was
Yeah.
so stupid the way I broke it.
it sounded like he was like a paper man crumpling.
Paper man.
Yeah,
Was this Paper
the
Mario
way you
dude?
described it, because you're like the crack was so like loud that you heard whenever you fell in.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so bad. But no, yeah, and then we had my ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
help and her friend help you out, like to the
Yeah,
hospital.
my
I think.
tattoo artist actually
Right.
drove me
Yeah.
to the hospital after that. And I had to work the next day because they had no one to cover my shift. I was the guy that they made go around like all the stores covering everyone's shifts.
Yeah.
But when I needed someone to cover mine, no one was there. It's like,
It's kind of shitty.
but now that I work with Josh, I keep doing that. I don't have to go to other stores, and I can just go boom, 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 you know, back and forth. If I get called in, I get called in. At least I don't have to fucking cover
For real, right?
stores like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said yes, but
I mean, shoot, dude.
I just
don't know.
wanted that money. But
For
now I'm
real.
making full time, and I don't have to worry about my hours getting cut.
Yeah, dude, it was so shitty. Like towards the end of him working there at the Dollar General, what was it? Your manager would like schedule you like 4 hours
My
a
manager
week.
started to like I used to get like 30 hours,
Right, yeah.
and then it went down to like, I looked right in the light. It went down to like 20, then it went down to 10, and then it went down to 8, then it went down to 4,
Yeah.
and my boss wouldn't like communicate with me what I was doing wrong. She would just give me less hours. Turns out she just didn't like me.
Yeah,
But you know.
bitches be bitches.
And after I messaged her after I got the job at Josh's place, I messaged her like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm quitting." It was like the day, but like it was like a few hours before I started work.
Goodbye.
And then like she's like, "All right, thanks for letting me know." And you know, I thought that was the end of that, but like hours and hours later, towards the end of the day, she's like, "Tristan quit. Good for me."
What
And-
the fuck?
And I messaged her. I was like, "All right, you don't have to be a bitch about it." And that was the end of that.
Yeah, I was about to say
Like she
you don't
knows she
gotta
was
be
being a
cunt.
bitch. She knows because like
Just because you hate yourself doesn't mean you gotta fucking spread that
hate other people.
For
Right?
real.
If you're a hateful person, I have no need for you in my life.
No.
No offense. It's just like if you're rude unnecessarily, you should fucking stop.
See
like,
that?
that's there's
Yeah.
no like you may be like depressed or sad or upset about something in your life,
You gotta work that shit out,
but
man.
you don't need to
a
be
dick.
angry towards other people.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta work that shit
it's
out.
stupid,
It
and
is.
you're stupid. no,
Yeah.
but like seriously, stop being rude to people when it's unnecessary.
It's like that whole mentality of bullies, you know, like how they were
Yes.
always like they hated themselves.
Like I know
so
you're
they-
going through shit,
yeah.
but don't let that out on other people.
No, don't be a
Like,
dick.
I'm just trying to live my best life. I don't usually hold grudges. I'm usually like, you don't do any wrong towards me, I don't have a problem with you. Like,
Right.
the only reason I'd have a problem with someone that didn't do anything towards me is if it was towards Josh
Right.
or like my family. But other than that, we're cool. My nose looks so offline. Here, let me fix that.
Let me fix
There
that.
we go.
Boop. But no, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel like that's a. I
the
mean, if
long
you
and
want
short
more
of it.
to, I was gonna say if you want
We
more,
could
to
always
talk
do another
about,
podcast
yeah.
some other time. We could get Ryan pulling.
We could get Ryan to come in here.
This is called the Three's a Crowd podcast,
It
but
is.
like, there's 2 of us.
I was gonna say this initial one, I guess, will be called Two's Company or some shit. I don't
Two's
know.
Company, like solo cast or
Three's a
something.
crowd -1. No.
Three's a Crowd. I mean, it's still the Three's a Crowd podcast. It's just
It's just
We're
two
missing
of us for
someone.
the initial. Yeah.
like
we're
there
miss-
always doesn't have to be all 3 here because like it's kind of hard to like maintain 3 people's schedules.
right because you gotta work.
And it's
around
easier
that.
for us because there's 2 of us. Like
And we're
next
living
time,
in the same house.
Next time we'll definitely have Ryan along the ride, or maybe Caleb.
for sure.
Like
So just have
Three's a Crowd, we're always gonna have like a guest or Ryan, or most of the time it'll just be Ryan. But like,
yeah.
actually, speaking of, I'm gonna do a podcast with him tonight. I mean, time wise, it'll be weird.
It'll be
Like,
off.
His will probably be uploaded before ours, which is like,
Oh yeah.
it's like what? So I can't wait to do that tonight. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
a few hours. So
Don't wrap your brain around it too hard, or else you might get a conniption.
I have an aneurysm. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. It was a little different because we have our face cam.
Facecam,
Sorry
yeah.
if you got uncomfortable with anything stupid that we said or did.
Yeah.
We were probably pretty gay a few times.
I'm pretty gay.
At least he didn't feed me. But like,
Not too gay, but you know.
yeah, not the gayest we could be.
But we could be.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We appreciate your company. This was Two's Company.
Yeah.